So one of the things that I want to be able to do as we talk about marketing is try to simplify marketing as much as possible because marketing can seem very overwhelming. It can seem very complicated. So I want to try to simplify marketing as much as I can over these next two sessions. And one example of simplifying marketing is just imagine, as you see on the screen here, three different retail businesses all practically next door to each other, all selling the same stuff, selling the same products. They're competing with each other, all three of these businesses. And so one of the businesses decides they're going to try to get the upper hand. They're going to do a little marketing. They're going to put a sign out front, and that sign says, "Big sale, everything 50% off," trying to get more traffic to come in their doors. So these other two businesses see what their competitors done, and one of the businesses on the far right decides they better put a sign out. Say they put a sign out front of their store saying, "Going out of business, everything 60% off." Right? You've seen those businesses out on the curb, out on the sidewalk, again trying to get more business to come in their front door. So now imagine you're the owner of the business in the middle, and you see what your competitors are doing in terms of marketing, trying to get more business, and you decide to put your own sign out. What will your sign say? What will your marketing message be? Main entrance. I always think this is just a clever idea in terms of marketing. How do we outsmart our competitors? How do we come up with a better message? And sometimes that message can be as simple as main entrance. Another example of simple marketing, this happened a number of years ago here in Atlanta. It was an article in the paper about it. There was in Buckhead, which is a very high area of Atlanta. Think in Houston, maybe the Galleria area, a lot of upscale stores and places to eat. So there was a very high-end hair salon in Buckhead on a main thoroughfare, a main street. And they'd been there for years. Successful hair salon, very upscale. One day, the owner of the hair salon walks out and sees across the street, right across the street, in a strip shopping center, there's a new hair salon. It was one of these discount hair salons, very inexpensive. And they had a sign out front, and the sign said, $10 haircuts, $10 haircuts. And so the owner of the upscale hair salon saw that sign and thought, "Holy cow! How we can't do $10 haircuts? How can we compete with that marketing, with that messaging? $10 haircuts? We can't do that." And then all of a sudden, the owner of that hair salon had what I thought was a brilliant idea. He put a sign out front of his hair salon that said the following: "We fix $10 haircuts." We fix $10 haircuts. That's, to me, that's marketing genius. That's guerrilla marketing at its best. How do we come up with a better message and keep it simple? How do we keep our marketing simple? I think that's one of the keys that I want you to take away from our discussion today is how do we keep our marketing simple? So I want to start off, as we're thinking about marketing, it's important to think about, well, what is marketing? What's the definition of marketing? And I looked, when I first started with this program, I looked all over looking for a really good definition of marketing. And what I found were like paragraph long descriptions of marketing from the American Marketing Association, the AMA, and the World Marketing Association, the WMA. Very academic definitions of marketing: supply and demand, markets and buyers. And I thought, no, there's got to be something simpler. So I went to one of my favorite websites for marketing. It's called marketingprofs.com, marketingprofs.com. And there I found the simplest definition of marketing I've ever seen. 6 words. Marketing means solving customers' problems profitably. 6 words. Marketing means solving customers' problems profitably. The world's simplest definition for marketing. Well, what do I like about this definition? Well, one, it's concise, right? It's only 6 words. It's clear. I think everyone can look at this definition and understand what marketing is. And it's not just for marketeers. It suggests that more people involved in marketing than we might imagine. It's inclusive, meaning fits for big companies, fits for small companies, fits for all different industries. And it's memorable, right? I hope from this point forward, you'll always remember this definition of marketing. Marketing means solving customer problems profitably. And what sticks out to me in this definition, well, several things. One is that word solving, that our job in business is to figure out what our customer problems are and then try to figure out how can we solve that problem, or how can we help the customer solve their own problem.